How you doing, folks? It's Johnny C. the Pizza Guy, John Crisafulli, Johnny Figs. I am in my fig tree forest. I'm right in the middle of it. This fig tree is over 20 years old, but the roots are from Sicily, but also from Bayside, Queens, from my grandparents' house, where they had it for 50 years. This fig tree is over 100 years old. Now, we're preparing for winter. It's going to get under freezing this week coming up. Tonight it's getting down to 32. But the fig tree still has, it's still not dormant. So you can't cut down the fig tree. So I will be cutting it down. But if you look around, I show everybody behind you, there's still figs on the Crisafulli fig tree. Okay? You can't eat them though because they're very dry. There's still leaves here, still leaves. Not anymore. Now, what we're going to do is I'll show you down here. These are called suckers. Now, see these down here? See these here? This one here? I'm going to try to pull it up with a root to give as gifts in the spring. Okay? A little root there. And this one's bigger. And that was no root there. But you want to get rid of this because this will take away from the life of your tree. Okay, so we'll put this on the side. But I want to give you an example. This is a sucker I pulled out. Look at that root. This is perfect to plant in your house in the spring. And I got like 5 of them. I will put them in water, keep them in the garage, and they will root, and they'll be nice gifts for the spring. So now that I've done that, let me put this over here. Okay. Now, as you can see, the fig tree's got to be cut down, like here, in certain areas. Well, that'll be a different video. This here is preparing for the winter, and I do not cover the fig trees anymore. It's been like 6 years since I almost, look at the root. Look at the root, folks. I mean, this is, look at that root. And it's split. So that's a massive root. And that's when, you were asking me, Brianna, that's when in the winter I covered it. It got so moist and damp and it broke. That was a major trunk. It was kind of like this and it broke. So we're not gonna cover it no more. I'm in the Jersey Shore, Tom's River, and you don't have to cover your fig trees here. Now my father, he's covering his fig trees up in Cedar Grove. He's in a different fig tree zone in Essex County. And down here in Ocean County, you don't have to cover them. But what I do is I mulch the bottom. I mulch the bottom because right now there is life in the tree. And when it really gets cold, it's going to run down to the root system. And that's where it will die if you do not protect it. I'm protecting my fig tree, folks. So here we have organic mulch. Organic mulch from the Ocean County Recycling Center, because my daughter is very into environment, and she says, Daddy, let's get good mulch, natural mulch. And what we're going to do is we're going to cover the base and insulate it, and then when the dead of winter, we'll trim it down, and then we'll bungee it up, we'll bungee it up tight, so we get this thing to grow more straight. But right now, it's this one comes all the way out, and then there's this tree here. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to move this mulch in here. We're going to get these leaves. See these leaves all down? This is all natural. Okay, here, look. Bring these leaves right in there. Nice. Real nice. Okay. Johnny Figs at work is another sucker with great root. Another sucker with great root. Look at that root.
That's the one with the leaf.
Oh, this is the one with the leaf. Yeah, this is a great gift. Folks, it's got a leaf, and look at the root. It's over there. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to make it nice and warm this winter. Okay, now that's nice, right? Nice. I feel the warmth already. You feel the warmth, folks? I do. I feel the warmth. Okay? I got 2 bins. I got this one here and this one for that tree. We're just going to show you how we do this tree. So here we go. Okay? We're going to go like this. And we're going to go like this. Right in the middle. we're just going to, again, bring it up. Now this here, I scraped it. I scraped it a little. That I should put a little, I forgot what it's called. That'll protect it. I think that's nice. You know, I'll mess around with a little more, but that's, look at that. Beautifully insulated fig tree for the winter. We're expecting a pretty brutal winter here in New Jersey. But again, fig tree is now going to be warmer down there. That's where the life is. And the Crisafulli fig trees will continue to grow and continue to give gifts. If you want one of the Crisafulli fig tree cuttings, I have many friends that are growing figs to this day. They're enjoying figs, all from the Crisafulli fig tree. Folks, if you don't have figs, you need to have them, okay? Just let me know. I mail them. I don't even charge. I just put them in the mailbox, you know? And then you can plant them in the spring. I have my dear friend Grace, who was my teacher in high school in North Carolina with a Crisafulli fig tree. I have friends up in Bergen County that have fig trees from Johnny C. I have friends here in Brick, Melissa and Merritt. They have a great fig tree, 2 fig trees growing, and I have so many more. My friend Vinny Rubin in Cedar Grove, he's got one of the Crisafulli from my father. And then Sally Figs in Rumson, he's got 100 Crisafulli cuttings that you can just order from Sally Figs. It's real serious potting systems, different level. He's a fig scientist. There's so many figs out there, Crisafulli fig trees. Very famous, very healthy. They're not the little brown sweet ones. They're the big, white, hearty figs. All right, folks, it's time to finish my other tree, and I'll come back in probably a couple weeks, and we'll cut it down, and then bungee it up, and that's it. Thank you.